Yeah, boy. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. We are back on our free-to-play Fix That Rush series. It is day 69 here at Town Hall 17 that we have been working on fixing our Rush base. Now, we have 3 builders available. Our lab is also available as well. So we need to go out here, get some resources, and get both of those things going to make the most of our time here. And so I thought we'd go out, jump into some ranked battles, see how we can do here at Titan 26, see if we can get some 3 stars, and also get all of these upgrades going. Now in our lab, I have been working, well, we started on the Yeti. We got 1 level done to level 2. So I'd like to get enough elixir to get our Yeti going up to level 3. That's a 4.5 day upgrade. So that's kind of the goal for the lab here tonight. And for our builders, we did just finish the Archer Queen and the Warden upgrades going to 33 and 29. The Minion Prince is going to be done right at the end of this episode, or shortly after. And then the King will be done in the morning for me. So making a little bit of progress there on the heroes. We'll probably try to get a couple heroes going. And we may go ahead and I might want to go ahead and get our Spell Factory going up if we can get enough elixir. Now the reason for the Spell Factory upgrade is to unlock the Revive spell. And so one of those armies that are really powerful right now is the Super Yetis with the Mass Revive spell. That might be something that would be nice for us to have in our armies right now to just give us another attack to use going out there. So that's kind of the goal in those few upgrades to kind of get us that army comp going here in the future. So let's go out here. We're going to go ahead and fill our CC. Let's go out here with this dragon army. Now our Minion Prince is still upgrading, and so is our King. So we're just going to be down 1 hero. So we'll just have to deal with it. Let's see if we can go out here and get us a hero potion. Perfect. I don't think we'll need the power potion. And we'll go out here and ranked. Maybe tough with only 3 heroes, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. We'll see how bad it goes. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Boosted our heroes. And let's go in. All right, we are ranked 95. So we're at the bottom here. We haven't done any attacks. We've been attacked twice. I'm already fairly optimistic. We got 1 defense, 74% 2-star. Been tripled the other time. Last time we hardly have any defenses. So maybe our defense is catching up a little bit. Maybe upgrading those air defenses helped us a little bit. Let's go out here and let's see. Well, I have the gems. Maybe we'll just finish our Minion Prince. It's only 8 gems. Let's get our Minion Prince finished, and let's just go out there with our full army. All right, here we go. Proceed. Let's see what this attack looks like. All right, doesn't look too bad here. It's got a couple rage compartments, and the sweepers are all pointing this way, like they want us to attack that side of the base. Not super crazy about that, really, but all right. Giant arrow did not get the value we needed for sure. And let's just go right here. Get our dragons in. Get our Minion Prince. Try to keep this queen alive if we can. And we'll wait on this RC to see where we want to use her. We're going to pop this Warden ability because we are into this rage compartment. And that's going to do a lot of damage there. We're going to clone up this Super Yeti. And hopefully it's going to kind of take out everything here on this back side is what we're hoping for. I can't really tell where these Super Yetis are. So we're just working here, trying to get that down. Let's use the RC from the back side. See, where's our Minion Prince? Minion Prince is clear at the top of the screen. We've gotten a lot of those electromites going around the base, doing a pretty good job for us. We'll see if we get the monolith down. Good. The RC's doing a good job here. Now we have that next rage compartment. It's going to be a little bit of trouble for us, I think. All right, we're fizzling out right here, guys. It's not looking good. That fire spitter is eating our Minion Prince alive. Minion Prince does have the Phoenix, so that will help a little bit if we can get some of this rage compartment down. because we do have a few dragons down. Alright, that's where the tornado trap was. Yeah, I think we're going to probably fall just short here. We have the enemy queen to get through. Yeah, the warden's not going to defend himself. Alright, it's going to be close. High percentage 2-star, not terrible. Yeah, okay, the ice golem's not going to help us. Let's jump out of there. Alright, 95% 2-star, not too bad. Could do better for sure. I'll send a request out, see if anyone is available to donate us some troops here. If not, I'll just fill them with my raid medals real quick. Oh, let's go here. All right, that gets us up to 56th already in our group, so that's a good thing. All right, I'm just going to fill it. I don't want to wait. All right, let's go out here. Let's do this attack. See if we can do it a little better. All right, they don't have all their defenses here on this base layout. You can see from the holes in the middle of the base. They do have these single infernos, which I'm not super crazy about. I don't want to have to deal with those if I don't have to. And our giant arrow can't take out these air defenses yet. Let's just go like this. All right, we got one of the air sweepers taken out. Nice. And let's get our tanking troops in here to let our queen just start this funnel for us. Should be a good opportunity to get this funnel going. And I'm going to try to protect this queen. She's not going to be protected because the enemy CC is out here. Okay, well. Alright, that's not going to work. I was trying to protect her from the single infernos, keep her away from there. Our queen is alive somehow. Hop this warden ability. Let's get our clones down. Start cloning over here toward the monolith. There we go. Let's use our RC to come in here, try to take out this single inferno, hopefully. Alright, this isn't looking too bad. We got the minion prince still. Ability intact. The RC is going to take out this single. We still have some super yetis. Pop the minion prince. Yeah, we got this one down really easy. A ton of troops up, already at 90%. All of our heroes are still alive, so it should be a done deal. Just that single inferno and that enemy minion prince, but our RC is doing a great job. Still the spirit fox, so going to get the job done. Nice. That was a lot better. They didn't have all their defenses. No fire spitters. Obviously makes a huge difference here at Town Hall 17. But there we go. We will take those 3 stars and that loot. You got the star bonus right there. The starry ore. That is awesome. Nice. Let's go out here. Let's see if we can find another good base to hit. And we'll see how we do in this group overall. I think this army comp's working out really nice for us. Now this base is fairly upgraded. This is closer to max than we've usually had to encounter. So this will be a test for sure. Trying to think about how we want to do this. Alright, I'm going to pop the queen's ability. Hopefully our troops will provide us a little tanking. Hopefully keep our queen alive. That fire spitter is going to be bad news for us right there. Now we're going to kind of come in from this angle because I want to make sure the blimp gets to the town hall. I want to make sure we for sure get the 2-star. And don't bring in a 1-star into the situation. So that's kind of the goal here. A little conservative, but I think it's worth it. We need to make sure we can salvage as much as we can right here, because this is a pretty maxed out base and we don't have Town Hall 16 army camps or pets or anything like that. So we're at a little bit of a disadvantage. Bring in our RC from the backside, see if we can maybe get some of this air defense down, pick up some value back there. Now we have quite a few troops up. Worried definitely about the fire spitter we're going into right there. And we'll just see what our RC can get us, if she can get a little more up. All right, she died right before she got to that fire spitter. All right, Minion Prince is going to come back with the Phoenix. All right, our Queen's going to fail right there, it looks like, yep. All right, overall, not bad for how upgraded this was. Going to fall a little short here, but I mean, I think this attack is pretty promising. It's been, you know, fairly consistent for us. Need to get our pet upgrades up. We need to get those army camps up. Just some of that just takes some time. So, but I think we're getting closer here to having a pretty consistent army. Nice. Yeah, and I think there are some better pets if we could upgrade them more. I mean, probably the owl is not the best. Like, probably if we had the sneezy would be really nice at this point. This one's going to be closer than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Like, our Minion Prince, or our Warden's almost to clutch it here. Going to fall just short, but man, that was pretty close. 92%. Nice. All right. Let's see if we can get some stuff going here now that we got some loot. Let's go ahead and get our Yetis going up. Let's take those to level 3. And we can get our lab assistant going there to speed that upgrade a little bit. Only 3 hours a day, but we'll take any savings we can get. That'll take that upgrade time from 4.5 days. By the time it's done, down to 4 days. So save us 12 hours overall there. Not bad. And let's go ahead and get all right, our builder apprentice is available. We don't have that much dark elixir though, do we? I don't have enough elixir yet for this spell factory tower. All right, I have a little bit of dark elixir in here. Any more loot? Got a little elixir. All right, that makes it a little closer. All right. I'd like to get more of our heroes going before the episode's done. I'm trying to think which one. Maybe the Minion Prince again. 2 days. That's not too bad. Let's go out and do another attack. See if we can get our loot up a little bit. I'd still like to get this elixir up enough to get that spell factory upgrade going if we could. Alright, this base has the hook tower. We got the fire spitters. And we have the sweepers here. Okay. Alright, this hook tower is level 1. So our giant arrow... And we don't have a very good angle to that middle section's the thing. Alright, this might be a bad mistake. I don't know if our queen's going to line up this arrow very good. No, she's going to attack the king. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Alright, that's not exactly at all what we wanted. Alright, we're still going to have to deal with the hook tower, which can be annoying. Alright, let's see if our queen can stay alive up here. Hopefully give us a little value. Maybe I'll just bring in the RC to try to help out the queen early. That could be a mistake, but we will see how that works out. Alright, I'm going to pop that ability right there. Alright, the hook tower already targeted one of our dragons. Now, I think... Alright, that's not ideal with my Minion Prince getting in there, because now I'm cloning henchman puppets and Yeti mites. That is craziness right there. Look how many henchman puppet we have. That's crazy. I've got like 10 henchman puppet out there in front of the Minion Prince. I mean, maybe that's the new meta. It's going to work out on this one because we're crushing this base, it looks like. I mean, look at all these cloned henchman puppet getting the job done right there. That's wild. Yeah, we got most of all it taken out, and we got a bunch of dragons on the backside here with the Warden. We still have the Phoenix on the Minion Prince, so we should be looking really good right here. Just that back end air defense And it's going to be another 3-star for us on this one. Nice. We'll take that. Yeah, boy. That's more what we're talking about right there. All right. Now, we're still going to need a little more elixir, but that gets us closer. And I think I can go in here and maybe use... I'll use some raid metals to buy a little elixir. There we go. We'll buy that elixir, and that means we'll be able to get... Oh, man, that spell factory is 14... I thought it was 8. It was 8 days. 14 million? Oh, man. Okay, we're not going to get that tonight. All right, we'll pass on that. I'm going to save my elixir until I can get to that spell factory. I totally looked at that wrong. All right, that's okay. We've got enough other loot now. We can get some upgrades going. Let's go ahead and get this minion prince going up to level 32. Let's get our Archer Queen going up to level 34. That's nice. That takes most of our dark elixir. I've got some gold though now, so let's use our gold here. And what's going to give us the most value on defense? I mean, I've been liking these air defenses. I think that gives us a lot of power because I think a lot of people probably are attacking air on these attacks. I mean, you could have Root Riders, but honestly, Root Riders are going to wreck a lot of different defenses. It doesn't really matter. So let's continue to work on these air defenses a little bit. They are 2-day upgrades. Let's get that going. And we should have our Builder Apprentice we can apply. Let's just use that on our longest upgrade right here, the Archer Queen. There we go. That's going to save us 8 hours per day. Make that an under 2-day upgrade. There we go. So we got all the builders working. The base is coming along. Just a lot to do. We're just going to continue to keep grinding, keep continuing to get our builders continuously working. That's the key here when you're trying to fix your rush. Just continue to get those builders working. We've gotten all 6 of them working. Our lab's going. We got our Builder Apprentice going, the lab assistant, everything that can speed us up. We are taking advantage of. Now, Clan Games is just around the corner, so we're starting on that. Hopefully get some more free magic items and resources that will help speed up our progression a little bit. Our Hero Hall, it's coming along. Again, you just got to keep chipping at it. And we're just kind of trying to alternate, you know, upgrading heroes, being in a few wars, getting our ores, upgrading heroes, and so on. So you're not sacrificing too much on the ores as well. But there you have it, guys. And where did we get to? We got up to rank 18 from level 95, so I think we'll take it. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, if you have, smash that like button for me. Until next time. Clash on, my friends.